The former President Uhuru Kenyatta is back and is believed to be quietly shaping how he is going to affect the 2027 general elections. Nikubaya. Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another video, and this here is a quick one, and I thought it will be wise for us to discuss about the Uhuru factor come 2027. According to a leaked note, Uhuru Kenyatta is quietly shaping Kenya's 2027 political battle, and this is happening even without Kenyans noticing, even without other politicians noticing, because if someone asks you what has Uhuru been up to in the recent months or recent years, you won't have much to say, because Uhuru has been very private, very silent, and people consider him to be in inactive politics. But it is believed quietly a lot of things are happening behind the scenes. Well, today I'm here to reveal to you what those things are. It is believed meetings are taking place in Ichaweri, meetings are taking place in Karen. In these meetings, they are not discussing how they are going to do what and what. It's about political power. They are discussing how they are going to take Kenya away from the hands of William Samoei Ruto come 2027. They are discussing, analyzing every single detail, noting every mistake the government is making, believing this will help them in taking Ruto down come 2027. You know, William Ruto is one of the people, the presidents who took power when most of the readers were not expecting, including Uhuru himself. And Uhuru Kenyatta, by the fact that he was supporting an opposition leader, who we tend to we mean an opposition with Ruto. The fact that Uhuru Kenyatta was supporting Raila Odinga, it was like he was slapped on the face when William Samoei Ruto won, and that was some type of let's say embarrassment for him, public humiliation, to see the person who he did not want to win the elections was the one he was going to hand over the power to, was the one who he would hand over the sword to. Up to today, we have heard other readers saying that Uhuru Kenyatta is angry by the fact that William Samoei Ruto won, and by the fact that now even Kenyans have already experienced the leadership of William Samoei Ruto. They have understood why Uhuru Kenyatta was saying that they should not elect William Samoei Ruto. Uhuru Kenyatta feels much comfortable right now to take down Ruto come 2027, because apart from the fact that he did not want William Samoei Ruto to win, he also now has the support of Kenyans, who most of them are saying Ruto must go. So William Samoei Ruto, most of the time, I've been telling you that he is the easiest president to remove from power, because you are not campaigning with new things that you are going to do better than William Samoei Ruto. You just have to ask Kenyans, William Samoei Ruto promised you this and did not deliver. Like, you can take down William Samoei Ruto using his own agendas, using his own promises, even without adding your own things. But as much as it is easy to remove William Samoei Ruto, it is also as hard, because Ruto will not sit down and just let power be snatched from him. What are these things which I've been saying for some few minutes that Uhuru Kenyatta is doing under the carpet? Things which are believed to be shaping the 2027 political factor. Well, make sure you stay with me to the end, because I will be informing you more on this. This is a very interesting topic. It's a very important topic for us to talk about. Make sure you stay with me to the end. If this is your first time watching a video from Duffy Update, this is a place where we bring to you latest political news, well detailed and well explained. We make sure that we inform you every single detail that you should know. So feel free, feel welcomed, feel at home, and feel safe, because you are going to know everything that you need to know. And for you to join our family, you can just subscribe. It is free of charge. No payment is required. Just click the subscribe button under this video. If you have already done that, may God bless you. You can also, if you like our updates, kindly click the thumbs up button or the like button, which will help in the recommendation of this video to other more Kenyans. And finally, click the notification icon on to guarantee yourself that 2 hours from now or even midnight, when we upload a new video, YouTube will automatically notify you that Duffy Updates wameweka video mpya. So let's continue with our discussions, and special thanks to all our returning subscribers. May God bless you. The topic about UHURU Kenyatta. First of all, I would like to take you step by step. Kindly check at the newspaper for today, Sunday Nation, which normally is the Daily Nation, but the fact that today is on a Sunday, it goes by the name Sunday Nation. You can see we won't check at the big headline. At the top there is a story which is noted, and there is a picture of UHURU Kenyatta at one end. The story says, the Uhuru factor in 2027 political intrigues, page 8. And then on the other side, there are a number of politicians who maybe are in this position of the presidency come 2027. The first one is obvious, the current, the incumbent president, William Samoei Ruto. Then there is a ODM leader, Raila Odinga. Then there is a DCP party leader and the former deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, that is Rigathi Gachagua. And then there is a former super CS, Fred Matiangi. Apart from the newspaper, I want to take you now to the Daily Nation, where they say how UHURU Kenyatta is quietly shaping Kenya's 2027 political battle. And the details goes ahead and reads, through largely silent. I want you to mark these words, silent, rarely. So through largely silent and rarely seen in let me take it up. Though largely silent and rarely seen in public, former President Uhuru Kenyatta's shadow looms large over Kenya's political landscape, with signals that he could play a decisive role in shaping the outcome of the 2027 general elections. Despite his low profile, the former head of state continues to attract significant political attention, housing guests at his Ichaweri home in Gatondo South. I had informed you about this. Meetings are happening every day in Ichaweri, Gatondo South, that is Kiambu County, issuing veiled political messages and reportedly pulling strings behind the scenes to reposition allies and proteges. Have you heard that? Uhuru Kenyatta is silently holding meetings in Ichaweri, in his Ichaweri home, that is in Gatondo South, Kiambu County. He is also issuing political messages and is also reportedly pulling strings behind the scenes to reposition his allies and proteges. These are like his friends, his supporters, the people he want to put somewhere. Like for example, we can say there are some Uhuru allies in Ruto's government. For example, people like Akina Ri, Akina Mutahi Kagwe, those are Uhuru allies. And the fact that they were put in power immediately after William Samoei Ruto went to meet Uhuru Kenyatta, there was a message which was trying to be passed. So Uhuru Kenyatta has a lot of power in the Mount Kenya region and in the larger Kenyan country. And today, Uhuru Kenyatta has turned out to be this person who spoke something very important, but Kenyans took it lightly. A number of times Uhuru Kenyatta was heard in public events telling Kenyans, don't be fooled. This person is going to make you cry. This person is going to mess up this country. This person, you will regret voting for him. Then Kenyans went ahead and voted for William Samoei Ruto. Now, mothers are crying, their children are being shot at during protests. Parents are crying, their children are being abducted every now and then. Business people are running away from Kenya, while those who are left, they are also struggling to survive because the economy is not doing well. Investors have already run away because the political instability in the country, it's quite unstable. There is political instability. Schools are complaining. Hospitals are not working. Our airports are not doing what they should be doing. Like, they are not where they should be. When you look at every single direction, you will see something to complain about. And now people have already understood that Uhuru Kenyatta, all he had was good ideas for Kenya. And the fact that we only have 2 years to go to the next general elections, a lot of people are waiting to hear from Uhuru Kenyatta what he will say and how he is going to give them directions, because they are ready to follow the directions to the letter. If Uhuru says, let's go this direction, trust me, I know you know this, Kenyans are going to follow him. Because all he has to do is say, I had told you about this and this, it happened. I was a president for 10 years. My government was even not this bad like this one. So kindly listen to me. People are going to reason. These are some of the things which makes Uhuru Kenyatta a very important figure in the next general elections. And there are some of the things which he is doing definitely show that he is trying to give a fight come 2027. So what are these things which Uhuru Kenyatta is said to be doing behind the scenes? Well, I have a few points which I have compiled, and I like to inform them. Read them for you and tell me if you agree with me. These things, I believe, are very crucial to Uhuru Kenyatta and very lethal to the president, because if everything goes to how Uhuru Kenyatta is doing things, then William Samoei Ruto will be removed early in the morning. So the first thing which Uhuru Kenyatta is doing is backing a flag bearer, Fred Matiangi. So Uhuru Kenyatta already has a presidential candidate from his Jubilee Party. This presidential candidate, he is not the one who came to say, I want to run for president. It is Kenyans who called him and said, we want you to run for presidency because we have seen your job, we have seen how you work, you have worked with the former president, so you know how the government runs. Do you know at some point Matiangi was the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya? Not formally, but on the ground, the things which he was doing. You remember the time when Uhuru Kenyatta was not in terms with William Samoei Ruto. It is believed that he was taking some of the some duties of the deputy president, and people believe he worked close enough to understand how a country can be run. So Jubilee Party under Uhuru's influence has endorsed former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiangi as its preferred candidate, positioning him to challenge President Ruto in 2027. Jubilee leaders like Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni have stated that Matiangi will face off with others to ensure Ruto goes home. Sources explain that Uhuru is holding discreet meetings with Matiangi at his Karen and Ichaweri residences to shape his candidacy and political narrative. That is point number one. That Uhuru is said to be doing silently to make sure that he affects the 2027 elections and sends William Samoei Ruto home. Point number two, Uhuru Kenyatta is building coalitions and splitting key votes. How is he building coalitions and how is he splitting key votes? Some of the key votes in Kenya is, for example, the Mount Kenya votes. The fact that he already has a Mount Kenya candidate means that he already has some votes from Mount Kenya. Some of the other key votes are the votes from the Ruya community. Uhuru is orchestrating alliances across regional and ethnic lines. One tactic includes choosing a Ruya running mate. It is believed that there is a possibility Uhuru Kenyatta could advise Fred Matiangi to choose a running mate from the Ruya community because they also have very big voter numbers. They also turn out in large numbers. So some of the Ruya running mates include maybe such as Eugene Wamalwa, who is already in the opposition, other people like George Natembeya, who is also on the opposition, to split the Luya vote and weaken Ruto's potential alliance support. Can you imagine if Matiangi chose Natembeya? The Tawe movement in the Ruya region is very big to a level where, let's say to some point, it's going to shake up the community. At the same time, Jubilee is reaching out to leaders Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka to build a united opposition front. Number 3, Uhuru Kenyatta is reinforcing Mount Kenya influence. Uhuru is resetting his dominance in the vital Mount Kenya region. He leverages psychological strategy, letting rivals like Gachagua reveal themselves fast before re-entering with support or to restore Jubilee's authority. So he acts as the supreme leader. First of all, his small people like Akina Gachagua go and talk. Then Uhuru Gachagua comes and buries everything, like hits the nail at the coffin. Influential regional leaders such as Ngunjiri Wambugu have shifted to back in Jubilee through Uhuru as local dissatisfaction grows with Ruto's administration. Point number 4, something else that Uhuru Kenyatta is doing under the scenes. He is mobilizing youth mobilization and public messaging. For example, nationally, Uhuru has been encouraging Gen Z and millennial youths to stay politically active, calling them Africa's last line of defense and urging them to demand reforms. His speeches are seen as rallying calls to oppose Ruto's policies. We have heard a number of times Uhuru Kenyatta telling Gen Zs they should not be afraid. They have to fight for their country. Yeah, I know you have all seen those conversations. Another thing that Uhuru Kenyatta is doing is he is having a party strategy and internal alignment. Jubilee's party NEC ukipenda NEC National Executive Committee meetings led by Uhuru have focused on positioning Matiangi and engaging opposition figures like Gachagua to coordinate a broader coalition. Analysts note a structured effort to preserve the Kenyatta's family political legacy by combining financial backing, legal advice, and media narratives favoring their preferred strategy. This simply means that Uhuru Kenyatta definitely, the fact that his family has been in power for quite a while and is known to be the first family. They did they have his father was Mzee Jomo Kenyatta was a president. He is also a president. They definitely have to keep the, what can I say, that structure that the Uhuru family is in power. And they can do this. The fact just that Uhuru Kenyatta is not accepted to run for presidency by the constitution does not mean he cannot be in power. If Matiangi gets elected, it will be very easy for him to be in power because he will offer legal advice. Also, by him just giving his financial backing or supplying finances to make everything run smoothly, that's already showing that he is a person controlling everything. You know, Uhuru has a lot of money. So Uhuru Kenyatta definitely is going to be a bigger influence come 2027. I'd like to know what you think about Uhuru Kenyatta in 2027. Do you think he will have a chance in beating William Samoei Ruto out of power? Give your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'd like to hear what you say. And I hope you have subscribed, liked this video, and also click the notification icon on. I'll meet you in the next one. Bye bye.